guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to start my next daily reading vlog for August, what is it, the 11th? And, yeah, I'm at work. I don't want to be here. I'm tired. 3 things. It was really hot, even though I had the AC running. It took a while for me to get to sleep. It was cool in there. It's just, you know, then I have to hear the AC running all night. 2, I stayed up too late. I didn't go to bed at my bedtime. I let myself stay up an extra hour, so I'm tired. And then 3, I dreamt so vividly about the weirdest shit. Sorry, it was the weirdest stuff. Like, I don't even know. Like, I dreamt and they were so vivid. And then, well, I guess there's a little 4 is both my cats came to cuddle. And they, of course, wanted to knead on me where the blanket was, or no, my sheet even wasn't. And yeah. So I'm tired. Anyway, so it's time to go into work, and I don't want to, but it's Monday morning, and that's just the way it is. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to listen to anything again. I'm listening to Accomplice to the Villain, but I just started it, so I'm hoping I'm in the mood for that. We'll see. I listened to K-pop Demon Hunters on the way to work. I have not seen the movie, but I keep listening to the soundtrack because it's cute. Anyway, it's good. I like some of the songs on there a lot. Not all of them, but there's a couple I really, really like. And it could just be because I saw so many people talking about it on Instagram and stuff. But anyway, and then physically, I'm reading Heartless by Elsie Silver right now. And I really want to read that right now. I don't want to be here. I want to read that and finish that. But, no, Hopeless. Yeah, Hopeless. Yeah. Anyway, but I can't. I was not going to bring the book with me to work because I thought, well, I'll only get, you know, my breaks are not very long. But I'm like, no, I brought it with me anyway, just in case I want to read it on my lunch. So now I just have to fight myself to not. There's some weird, like, bug was in my car. Sorry. Anyway, we'll go there. Anyway, I gotta go to work. Anyway, so we'll see how I do today. I will check in probably when I get home. It's not gonna be anything different than my normal work day that I know about. I don't know of any meetings. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll just be a nice, calm day. And I will just deal. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Hopefully I get some listening done, some reading done at some point. But I have to work. Darn it. Hey guys, so I'm just home now. It's about just after 4:30. I actually got home really quickly, which is pretty amazing. So, Cooper is not happy because I came in here first. It's too hot in here. I don't want to be in here, but I did get some book mail. I don't usually open things on here, and I probably should have done this first. That's why I almost made it. Anyway, so I did get a pre-order, but I'm really confused. So from what I could tell, the date on this is like at the end of the month, like the 26th, I think. But I've already gotten How Bad Things Can Get by Darcy Coate, which is her new horror book. I don't know. It was an island. You know, they get trapped on an island. They go there to celebrate elaborate games, drinking, suntan, and then I think it's like an influencer online, and then things go badly. Anyway, I do want to read this. I didn't enjoy Dead of Night enough, or Dead of Winter, which was the last one I think I bought. But Kitty, give me a minute. But I did want to try another one, and I like her enough of her haunted house ones, which I kind of miss. I have to read some more of those. I have some of the older ones I haven't got to yet. Anyway, so I got this, but it's like 2 weeks early. But hey, whatever. I just got that. So that's really, really good. So today's reading was weird. So as I said, I got to work. I listened to K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm really enjoying the soundtrack. I still haven't watched the movie, of course. So I will deal with that at some other time. Anyway, but I did not feel like accomplice to the villain. And I think I started thinking about all the audiobooks I did have out and from Libby. And they're all new books to me because I had done the reread of something else earlier last week. I don't know, or a couple days ago. I don't even remember. Point is that I sat there and I'm like, well, I don't want to read. I didn't want to read that, even because it's a new book and my brain just, I wasn't really awake. I was kind of tired. You know, my brain didn't feel like connecting dots. It was kind of like how I felt on Sunday where I changed books because I couldn't concentrate. So I picked up a reread. I picked up The House Witch Book 2 by Dylan Hawk. So I did a reread of Book 1 last month. Yeah. So I figured let's just continue my reread of this. I didn't feel like another Kate Daniels in that one because I know Book 6 is really powerful and I want to be ready for that one. But this one I wanted to continue because I do want to read the first 4 books in the full series of The House Witch. So I read Book 2. And supposedly I'm supposed to get the next book in the series, the Ether Witch, I think later this week. So, but I want to reread the books in the series. So this is a cozy fantasy about Finn who comes and is trying to, or comes to be the cook for the castle where the king lives, king and queen lives. And it's him just trying to do his job, but also then getting, making connections with people who work with him or are forced to work with him or are those of the royalty. And he kind of, because he is a house witch, which again, magically, he has powers by being, a home is where his power is. So he is able to do things in the kitchen that nobody else can do. And he is, there's other things that go with that. And as the series goes on, that kind of grows of what he can do because that becomes his home. So it's really a good, cozy fantasy. Again, there are stakes in these ones. This is definitely kind of on the same line. I would say even a little more stakes than Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. Because like Legends and Lattes is pretty low. And then those other books are there's more to it. So this one is definitely higher than Can't Spell Treason Without Tea for me in my head. I think there's just so much political stuff in here. This is like a political fantasy, but cozy. And it's hard to explain with magic and other things. So I'm almost done with this. I have about 25, 30 pages. I think about 30 pages left. So I might just wait and read it tomorrow because again, it's a reread. It's the end of this book. So I have a feeling though that I might want to go straight into book 3 so I could finish the first trilogy section. But I know I have all those books out from Libby. So I don't know how we'll see how it goes. But I'm really enjoying my reread. I'm glad I picked that today. That was a good book today to listen to. They are narrated by Matthew Wolfe. It's my first time doing audiobooks with them. I did my first read all physically. So I'm glad I have enjoyed that. So anyway, I did like those. So I last night stayed up too late, as I said, and read to page 200 and I think it was 220 something. I don't know, something like that. I read 100, I stayed up until 11, which was bad because I didn't sleep very well, as I said. So anyway, I've only read about 15 pages down lunch. I spent some of it reading, but the rest of it, I was listening. So anyway, I'm going to finish Hopeless tonight, hopefully, because I have now under 200 pages and it reads really fast. I'm still really enjoying this. I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. I would say a lot more than I thought I would. Bailey is really the reason why I love this book. I think it's really her. Beau is fine. There's things about him because again, this is an age gap. This is a fake engagement story, but it's really Bailey who I'm following to see what happens in her journey more. And his, I mean, we're learning about him and things that he's going through too. I mean, I'm not saying that. It's just, she's the one I'm really in here for. So anyway, so I'm hoping to finish this off. That would finish off the Chestnut String series. So we will see. So anyway, I'm going to go change and get into my sweats and sit in front of the fan because it is 100 degrees here. Like some places a little bit over, some a little under, but it's hot enough and I don't like it. So I'm going to go lay on the couch and do some reading and have the fan just blowing on me. So I will check in later when I finish this. As I said, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to finish this off, and then we'll see what I feel like listening to tomorrow, because right now I'll probably go into the House Witch 3, but I should really pick up one of my, not a reread, but pick up a new book, but I don't know if my brain is going to let me. And I'm not sure what book I'll pick up after this, if I can pick up A Letter from the Lonesome Shore, or I have to pick up another lighter read, but we'll see. We'll see. Cooper is upset, so we are going to end this here, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay, it took me a little bit longer than I thought to, but I did finish Hopeless by Elsie Silver, like 9:40, so I'm a little late. So I might have to stay up a little bit to get the video up, but I did really enjoy it overall. I did guess a twist that came in at one point. I don't remember why I thought it, like, books ago, but I did. And that's funny. I don't remember what gave it away, but something must have. I don't remember, but I liked that it came back to that, even though I don't like what happened. Like, it was the third act part. But I did like the way that this went in the end. Overall, I like this. I think it is my least favorite of the 5 books. But not because of the couple so much. I mean, him, this is it. It's not my favorite of some of the things that happened. I think he did grow throughout. That's not what I'm talking. Bailey, I still love her. And so it was really her story that I wanted, you know, to see and stuff. And she was the one I wanted good things to happen for. So overall, I really enjoyed this series. As I said, I have to think about, like I said, I really liked most of the books. I mean, again, I still like this enough to round it up to 4. I would say it's probably more of a 3.5 altogether, but I did like this. I did like it a lot. So but I finished a series, yay. So it just took me longer tonight because I did watch some videos, and it's hot, and I think that's why my reading the last couple days has also been off, because I hate when it's so hot. I don't read as much usually, and I kind of forgot that until I realized it today when it was so hot at over about 100 degrees that I'm just like, this is just not for me. And I go, oh, that's why. That's why I had to switch books, because my brain I wasn't able to focus with the heat. So I don't know physically what I'll read next, because I won't pick anything probably until I get home tomorrow night. And as I said, audiobook wise, I will finish The House Witch 2 really quickly. I mean, I'll probably finish almost all of that before I even get to work, because I think I only have like 35 minutes left on the audiobook, because I think there's like 35 pages left or something like that. So either I will continue on to book 3, or I will pick one of the audiobooks I have out from Libby. But we'll see. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do the House Witch, but we'll see how my mood goes. It just depends, because it is supposed to again be really hot tomorrow. So I will probably hide in my office a lot with the air conditioner on, which is what I did today. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, that's the end of today. So really, I mean, I almost finished 2 books, but I didn't quite. I am glad I finished this though, and I'm glad I did pick it up when I did, because again, it just was a lot easier read than the other book. So I don't know, I might have to pick up another light book, or, you know, I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow, what I feel like, but I think it'll just depend. As I said, I'm very much mood reading. I know there's books I should be reading. Like, I mean, there's so, like, I don't think I've read any books but one that was on my official TBR for August. Or, okay, one was the buddy read, so that for sure was on there, but I think I've only read one other book that was officially on my TBR. Everything else has been just I picked up randomly. So, yeah, yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So anyway, that's it for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.